Oh, hello. Yeah, Mario gave me some instructions for getting your hot water tank started for you. You know, he and I recently had a pretty fun little time. You see, Mario decided to do this go kart tournament. And of course, he named it after himself. He called it the Super Mario Kart. And it was gonna be a lot of fun. He invited the Princess Peach. He invited the Yoshi. He invited Donkey Kong, but apparently it didn't go so well. I think Donkey Kong's still upset about the whole incident from long ago when the Mario you know kid, kidnapped him after he had kidnapped the Pauline. And it was a whole mess. To be honest, from what I heard, Donkey Kong was coming off kind of like a cranky Kong. It's a bad joke. But anyway, surprisingly, his son, Donkey Kong Jr., was willing to come and be part of the kart race. And he has a son now, who he named after his father, so he just calls him a Donkey Kong. You'd think he'd be Donkey Kong the third, but I'm not in charge of naming the gorillas. But anyway, we're getting ready to have this big tournament, and it was going to be like multiple different areas and five levels. But before we actually got started, Bowser shows up with one of his Koopa Troopas, and he wanted to start some trouble. But Mario, being the good person that he is, invited him to take part in the kart races. And surprisingly enough, Bowser agreed. So here is Bowser and one of his Koopa Troopas getting involved in the go-kart tournament. Now, the tournament itself was actually a lot of fun. We were, scooting around the place. There were coins there for us to pick up. And there were these little buttons that we could roll over, and we'd get these items that we could use against each other. Seems more like a demolition derby than an actual go-kart race, but what do I know? They had like a banana peel we could throw back to make people slide. There was a turtle shell we could throw. The Koopa Troopa seemed a little offended by that one. There was a star that would make you invincible, so the other riders couldn't do anything. Now, I actually was pretty good. I had pretty good success, but to be honest, surprisingly, the most successful was a Yoshi. He was getting like big wins and ranking high in every race. I had no idea this little dinosaur was such a good kart racer. But anyway, he ended up winning the whole tournament. I did pretty good for myself. I was kind of in the middle. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Once I get this all figured out, maybe we should go kart racing. We could check out this new area that Mario's been looking at for a future race. There's a place called the Rainbow Road. It sounds a lot of fun. Maybe we should give it a try. Oh, hello. Mario gave me these instructions for how to get your hot water tank started here. But don't worry, we got this all under control. Mario and I had a lot of fun recently. Have you ever been kart racing? Well, I see your cat has probably done it. Squeaks, you're gonna be a problem, aren't you? You were legitimately gonna stand right in the middle of my whole video, aren't you? You don't say. It's gonna make some good bloopers. I'm gonna try this again. How much trouble are you gonna be? You're gonna have to go, Squeaks. You're making a lot of noise. You're being quite disturbing. Come here.